All right, the map is Arabia, and the blue player has an ELO of 659 and is playing as the Cumans, and the orange player over here has an ELO of 648 and is playing as the Persians. And we want to check out some information on our friend over here, the Cumans. Let's learn about them. They're a cavalry civilization, and they can build an additional town center in the Feudal Age. Normally, you can't build another town center in the Feudal Age, so if they choose to go that route, they can really boom their economy like crazy. They can also build a siege workshop in the battering ram in the Feudal Age. Normally, you can't until Castle Age, so if they want to go that route, they can build a forward siege workshop over near the enemy and pressure them at battering ram, get them on the defensive over there, panicking, disrupt their eco while they defend against that. Although villagers kind of body ram, so it's kind of iffy. Archery ranges and stables cost less wood, so they can make, if they want to do an archery rush or a scout rush early in the Feudal Age, they can do that on a cheaper price because it costs less wood. And cavalry is 5% faster each age, so cavalry civilization can do well with cav. Also, the unique unit is the Kipchak, which is a cavalry archer. It has a rapid fire attack. It's strong versus infantry, weak versus skirmisher. It's basically like a better version of a cav archer, effectively. And their unique tech is steppe husbandry. So they're light cav, steppe lancers, and cav archers are trained faster. So they can expect cavalry, expect Kipchaks or light cav, steppe lancers to just go crazy on attacking these guys over here for a rush they want to. And the Cuman mercenaries make so that you can create 5 free elite Kipchaks per castle. So once they get that, every castle they make just gets 5 free elite Kipchaks, which is nice. Once they invest in, and their palisade walls get more hit points. Now if we go over here to you guys, and I switch this over into here, we can now take a look at the Persians. Move that a little bit more centered nicely. They are a cav civilization, or off-center nicely. They start with more wood and foods. They can push a little bit quicker at the start, get to Dark Age or Feudal Age faster maybe, to play their cards right. The town center and dock have double hit points and work rate. They have 10% feudal castle age. Yeah, that's more information up for that one. That's these. Yeah, sorry, I'm reading poorly. Parthian tactics are available in the castle age, and they can build a caravanserai in Imperial Age. Okay, I should look that up before the video here, but unique units is the War Elephant, which is incredibly expensive, but has tons of hit points. 170 food, 85 gold, very, very expensive. The value of these things, if you can like get mass like 5 or 10 of these things while your opponent has no counter units for it, they can do damage. But if your opponent sees you doing this and they prepare in time, they can easily be countered. For the price of 1 War Elephant, somebody can make 3 halberdiers. So if you're doing this Imperial Age, you got this guy maxed out and they're fighting one of these versus 3 maxed out halberdiers, because the halberdiers get massive bonus damage against the War Elephant, 32 bonus damage against cavalry, which these guys are considered as. 3 halberdiers, which cost about the same to make as 1 War Elephant, actually beat the War Elephant and have 1 or 2 of the halberdiers still alive. So if I see someone going all in 10 War Elephants, I just make 30 halberdiers and I just win that fight and cost me less resources. So you want to mix them in with other units as opposed to just doing an entire army of War Elephants, unless you can sneakily make them without your opponent noticing, and then all of a sudden come out of the fog of war with, 10, 15 or more War Elephants, and they're just unprepared, no counter units at all. So you want to scout first, see if your opponent has the counter units or not. And the unique tech is the Commanderans, an archer line gold is replaced by additional wood cost, so they can spam archers. And if you see your opponent spamming halberdiers, you can just train bunches of archers, and archers can body the halberdiers, and then, combine the army that way. And they also have the Citadel's upgrade. It makes so the castles fire bullets, which is basically gives them more damage. They'll do 15 damage instead of 11 damage because +4 attack, and they get bonus damage against rams and infantry, so the castles can effectively defend themselves better, which is nice. And the castles receive less bonus damage from things that get bonus damage versus buildings like, most siege weapons do. And their team bonus is knights get +2 attacks versus archer, which is relevant because the Savars, they might not get attacked. Archers don't necessarily counter the civilization, but the knights, once you get into Imperial Age, they can upgrade into Savars, which is just like a better version of the Paladin, basically. So it replaces the Paladin upgrade for them. And that is the information of the Civs. Let's see what's going on in the match here. That's why I like random map. It gives me time to talk about the Civs at the start here. And they are going over here. We have eco-wise, we're about even, slightly to the Persians. Resources collected down here, again, slightly to the Persians. So that's right, because they start with more resources, so they're able to crank things out a little bit quicker. Did you get looms early, maybe? I don't know if you got looms early or not. I don't tell how I tell if you got it. I don't know. Oh, and the Cumans rushing into Feudal Age, where they shine. They're doing some exploration out here. How's the scouting? They've already scouted over here, and they're coming back this way. Okay. How is the orange player scouting look so far? Your scouting is much more circular around yourself, so you wanted to really find your resources around yourself, and you kind of just forgot about this guy, which tells me that you're probably not looking to do early pressure if you're not scouting the map trying to find your opponent quickly, whereas the blue player is, they scouted around themselves a little more chaotically, and these little weird little lines forward, and then they're scouting around here. So maybe this blue player does want to apply some early pressure. Maybe they want to find them quickly and take advantage of the fact that humans can actually apply some early pressure if they want to. Or maybe they just have it on auto scout or something. I don't know. It's running around wherever. Low elo legends, right? I'd like to see how that plays out. So we got the lumber mill over here on the line. We got the mill over here, or the mill over here. That seems good. Lumber camp. Words. I've been spectating for hours. Brain work better. Mill over here. Do you have your lumber camp here? Everything seems fine. They've played the game enough. These guys have played a couple hundred matches each, so they know the basics. And we're going for a palisade wall. And there is the Feudal Age upgrade for you, and then for you as well. All the sound effects going on. Feudal Age for you guys. All right, so we reached Feudal Age around the same time. Immediately into the economy upgrades for you. You want to sit back and eco up. That's what the Persian player wants to do. You can kind of tell by... Oh, they're starting to scout a little bit, but I don't think the Persian player is going to do a Feudal Age rush by the looks of things. The Cuman player, the fact that they're going for the second town center, which is kind of what Cumans always do, because that's like, yes, they can do a Feudal Age rush of the Siege Workshop or Archery Rush or Scout Rush, but realistically, your best options in the Cumans, get that second town center down right away, and then out-eco-boom your opponent and hope they don't pressure you. If I'm the Persian player, and I did a good job and like checked this, because in-game you can check the stats of your opponent's Civ, and saw they can build a second town center, I could probably surmise that they're going to... Unless, if you haven't played Cumans, if you already know, if you played against Cumans, you kind of know what they like to do. They like to boom. You're not going to out eco boom the Cumans. So, I mean, I don't even know that you need to panic house wall and defend yourself off here. It's the Cumans. They're probably not going to pressure you. They're going to want to sit back and eco boom, and they're going to out eco boom you. So if I'm the Persians, I want to apply pressure to them. Not much, just maybe like a small scout rush. Get something out there to get them off their farms and sit inside the building, get them off their lumber camps. I would like to be applying some pressure, because if you sit back and try to do an eco boom war against the Cumans, they will win because they can get a second town center in Feudal Age. They're cranking out villagers at twice the rate as you are once you get that cooking. And you are fighting an uphill battle. But this Persian player wants to sit back. Now keep in mind, it's not a free win. The game is designed to be somewhat balanced. There's other downsides. The Cumans, they can eco boom, but maybe their units aren't as strong in late Imperial Age, something like that. We'll see. Also, it's also a matter of like, maybe this player doesn't know what counter units, right? Maybe this guy goes for spamming the war elephants, and this guy doesn't fully understand that. Maybe he doesn't realize that elephants count as cavalry. Maybe this guy doesn't understand that Halberdiers body elephants. It doesn't prepped. All the counterplay, it's a factor, but ultimately player skill is huge. This guy's scouting back there. There's just nothing back here. A little bit of gold, a little bit of wood, but ain't no wood back here. It is sparse. Where this guy, a little bit of wood right there. It's kind of nice. A little wood right there. A little wood right there. Got some ibex, got some gold. Got a little relic right there. All the ibex over here. What are these? Wild horses? They're just there for decoration. They attack you? I don't know. That's a real question, though. And what is your... So... Still haven't found the opponent's base and kind of given up on it. Oh, you're about to find out. We're about to have discovery here. Do we have discovery? Do we have discovery? We have. Wait for it. Oh, so close. Just a little more left. Little more to the left. Little more to the left. That's the wrong. No. Oh, they still don't know. They still haven't found the enemy's base. They're having a hard time. They are struggling to find it. They build their second TC really, really slow. Slow the number TC. That's a drawback. Lots of waste of time building. So the drawbacks, it takes forever to build in Feudal Age. I still think it's, I mean, they've already got 35 villages, this guy 31, and, a nice little protected on that gold. I think it's, I don't think that's the fact that it builds slow, I don't think it's that much of a drawback, I mean, look, they're still up. How much idle time does this guy have? I don't know. Check you over here. We are putting a gate in there. We like our palisade gates. We're getting our walls over here. Persian player. A lot of times you'll see these low elo guys, what they like to do, I mean, I like to do it too, is they don't like to fight early. They're playing random map, they're playing Dark Age, they're doing it because they want to sit back, they want to get themselves in Feudal Age, they want to get themselves set up, get positioned. Uh-oh, you are going to mine through that tree, and you're going to have a gap, and you're probably not going to know about it. And you're going to be like, how are these guys getting in through the gap? If the other player actually, like, realizes it, right? Are you just watching a game? Yes. My Age of Empires 2 content is mostly going to be just spectating games, so... some people won't like that. A lot of people do. It's actually more popular on YouTube to watch a spectated game than to actually watch somebody playing the game themselves. It's weird, but that's what we're doing. Also, I honestly just enjoy spectating games more than playing it. Playing it's fine too, but it's more fun to spectate because, well, I can see everything that's going on, as opposed to, like, I'm sitting back, slowly building up, and then some dude who's played 1,000 hours just comes in and rolls me, right? So we're doing walls, and then we're doing houses behind the walls, so they're very worried about a Feudal Age push. I mean, we do have discovery. The blue player has found them, and they're seeing the walls. Not that they're going to do a lot of pressure anyways. I'm hearing horns honking outside. Okay, fun. And now we're going to check over here, and we're scouting for the enemy's base. Are we scouting? Vaguely. What are you doing back here? You're walling over yourselves? Kind of not... You could have just done a wall like this. I think they're anticipating the wood line getting chopped down, so they're doing the wall in front of it, and they eventually plan to wall around the wood, is what I'm anticipating there, but they're not doing that here. Then there's the Great Wall. There's the Great Wall, and much more wall than they needed because they wanted the stone and the gold inside the wall. You will find a lot of low elo players want... Oh, the blue player got in! Oh, I didn't even realize this! The scout spam from the Persians. Is this guy blocked in? Is there a gap for them to get out? They're panic running. These guys just like attack command, following this guy around. This guy can run them around forever. He's going to find this exit back there. He's getting all kinds of knowledge, all kinds of vision, finding that gap over there. They're scouting around. It'll serve his purpose, and he'll go down eventually. This guy comes back to his own base. He could run back to his own base. He's seen everything going on around here. Yeah, we've got 9 scouts from the Persians. They're looking to do a Feudal Age. I don't know if it's a rush, because we've been in Feudal Age. We're 20 in-game minutes into the game. That 20 minutes is more like 12 IRL. Oh, they come out this way. They do want to do a scout rush. Sort of a scout rush. It's Feudal Age. They're scouts. 650 elo. I'm going to count it as a scout rush, even though it's not crazy early. It's more like a scout attack. I'm calling it a scout rush. And what are we countering this with? We've got spearmans. These are spearmans right there. But while spearmans are good against scouts, like 4 scouts body 2 spearmans, but 2 spearmans body 2 scouts, maybe 3. And now we have the pressure, and this is exactly what they need to do. This guy has 53 villagers, you have 38, because that's what the Cumans do. They beat everybody in that Feudal Age eco boom, and so you need to apply pressure with your scouts, but I feel like you've done it a little bit too late. 20 minute mark is not particularly early. You waited a while. They've had time to look at the villagers coming in to help with the fight. Look at the boys coming in to get involved. And they have to run. Yeah, it's the scout rush is too late. You needed to scout rush at the... You get to Feudal Age, put the stables down right away, start making scouts right away. Once you have 3, you send those 3 in to start harassing right away, and then sending more to replace them. You took too long. 22 minutes mark. This dude's like, he's sitting on 1,000 gold, 800 food. He's got, he's already got his barracks up. He's got spearmen cooking, already on the board, more being made. It's just too late of a scout rush to do anything to slow down that economy. So you're not going to be able to stop that economy there. So what you need to do yourself is just, honestly, I think the thing to do when you're facing against Cumans, because Cumans will almost always do this, the 2 castles into eco boom. And so what you do is you rush Castle Age, and then once you're in Castle Age, you build your second town center, and you try to match their eco boom as best you can. Because trying to scout rush them, well, it's just not going to work, because they'll just send 10 of their villagers to join the fight, right? So I think that's kind of the meta for, they're going for Cumans? Okay, I rush Castle Age so I can get my second town center, and I don't worry about them rushing me, because they're probably not gonna. Instead, they focus on building the Great Palisade Wall, block themselves off. They are nicely blocked in from the rush that's never going to happen from a Cuman. Cumans almost never rush, at least not at low elo, right? And they're getting Castle Age before you are as well. I realize that's going on now. And so we'll both get the Castle Age. The eco advantage is for the Cumans, and it will stay for the Cumans. The question, the thing is, especially at 650, eco advantage doesn't really mean that much. They're actually only they're less than 1,000 resources collected ahead. It's about to improve over time here. I've got a fight happening here because, again, this scout has made their way in to do some scouting. Probably came through the gates, but they're down. Now you still have more scouts. They're making scouts of their own. I think they're looking to do a little bit of pressure. They're already on their way up to Castle Age. I'm surprised when they're right about to hit Castle Age that they're making more of these units to go do a little rush. Maybe these are just for defense. Maybe these are just for defense. They're in Castle Age and they're immediately getting their bloodlines. They're getting their forging, getting their upgrades. They want to sit back. They want to boom. They want all the upgrades. They want everything. What are you up to over here? We have a stable. We are going... I mean, we are playing as the Persians over here, are we not? The Persians are a cavalry civilization, and they get bonus attack versus archers. The guy doesn't have archers, but I think this guy wants to go for knights, and they go into Savars. We may not even see war elephants, or maybe we do. But I think this guy over here, I think their plan is, yeah, another stables, a siege workshop. Interesting. Defensive siege workshop. They've got a long way to travel. So does that tell me that you want to send... What is your plan here? Do you want to send in, like, a couple of rams at the front lines to do some attacks and have the scouts try to defend their ram and try and apply pressure? What's the play here? How do the Cumans not build siege weapons in Feudal Age? I don't think a lot of Cumans build siege weapons in the Feudal Age because I feel like the meta for, like, it's just better to boom. It's just better to boom. Like, yeah, you can slow your eco to build a forward siege workshop and then build a battering ram. Also, I'm streaming this live, talking chat, by the way. And have them, you know, ram and the walls and go and attack, but then you're spending resources on the siege workshop, spending resources on the ram. You need things to go help the ram because one ram gets bodied by 10 villagers attacking it defensively. You need other things to go help him to fight it. And most Cuman players, they don't want to do that. The reason they picked Cumans, why do you pick Cumans? Because you want to rush a battering ram in the Feudal Age? No. Because you want a second town center and you want to boom like crazy and have 61 villagers when they only have 49. This guy's actually, the fact this guy's only 12 villagers behind tells me he's doing a pretty good job keeping on top of cranking out villagers. And there we have a forward castle from the orange player. Does blue see this? No, they have no idea it's going up there. It's not in range to attack their buildings, but it's there to protect that stone. Not sure why we care so much about stone. Got a fight happening over here. Little engagement. Yeah, we got the knights coming out from the Persians as the other cavalry, but the blue has a bigger and better army because they have the pikemen. Are we pikemen? Yeah, we're pikemen, right? Yeah, pikemen. The pikemen are going to do a lot of damage to the knights, and we also have step lances of our own, which are light cavalry, and the knightmen retreat because halberdiers are no joke. And this is the problem of just going in for an attack without scouting your opponent's army first and seeing that they have halberdiers. You see halberdiers, you stop focusing on knights. This guy right here, oh boy, here's the problem. He's already gone all in. He's gone all in on the cavalry, and the dude's got halberdiers. What he needs to do right now, he needs archers. He needs to switch and get some archers. He needs to not start fights right now. I mean, while there's only 3 out, that's fine. Oh, relics. My dude's getting relics over here. Either take the fight. Now, you've got 10. There's only 3 or 4 left. You saw that, right? You can go and get them before they build up. You got camels as well. Oh, the blue player. I'm starting to root for the blue player. I am starting to root for the blue player. They see what their opponent is going for, and they're reacting appropriately, or they were already doing it and anticipating it. And, Persians, this guy wants either war elephants or Savars, both of which are cavalry, so I'm going to build anti-cavalry units, anti-war elephant units, which is the pikemen, which is the camels. And this guy needs to adapt to that. And, ooh, hello. Yeah, lure them in. Yeah, the adaptation is there. Fantastic. I've seen 1,000 ELO players with like hundreds more matches than these guys adapt less well. Unfortunately, I don't know this was. I think these guys were on attack command and they got baited in with that fight accidentally. I don't know that Orange wanted that fight to happen. Yeah, oh, and there comes the war elephant. Yep, they're playing low elo legends. They're playing as the Persians, and gosh darn it, they're gonna have their Savars. They're gonna have their war elephants. They've already got the upgrades for cavalry. They're going cavalry, and nothing's gonna stop them. No counterplay by camels will make them change their mind. No counterplay by pikemen or halberdiers will make them change their mind. They are going all in on cavalry units, and the blue player is laughing. You want to go all in on war elephants and knights? No big deal. I've got a better economy from you because I'm the Cumans, although not that much. This guy's actually kind of keeping up a little bit. He must be this guy's like focused on always having this. He's got second TC. He's focused on always sitting on villagers. This guy's getting probably a little inattentive on his villagers. Yeah, getting his upgrades, whatever. Letting this guy catch up and equal a little bit, so he's not so far behind. And like as long as the blue player keeps cranking out enough of these guys, of the camels and the halberdiers, he's going to be fine, which he's doing so far. Now, where the where things can go awry, I see sometimes, is when a player like this, like he has the right counter unit, he knows what they're going for, but then he stops building the counter unit, and this guy keeps massing the unit, and then all of a sudden this guy's got 40 war elephants, and this guy only has 6 halberdiers, and you know, 6 halberdiers does not beat 40 war elephants. 6 halberdiers beats 2 war elephants, but not like 40, right? So you gotta keep on top of, like, scout every once in a while to see if they're massing a huge army somewhere, right? He did research the tech that make archers cost no gold and took archers upgrades, which is yeah, he's got the archer over here. He's got the research. He's getting thumb ring, so he's starting to get that. They're pivoting. They're aware. I honestly, I spectated another match. I'm not sure if it's going in this video or not, or where it's going in the video. I do my outward sometimes. But I saw 2 guys with 1,000 elo, and one dude he had 1,000 elo. He played like more matches than both these guys combined, and he just didn't adapt. He just didn't adapt at all. This guy at 650 is adapting. Both these guys at 650 are adapting better than a lot of the guys at 1,000 elo I've spectated. So kudos to these guys for being low elo legends that are actually like pretty good at responding to what their enemies do. Respect. I don't know how you guys are only 650 elo. That's a good question, right? At least he has pikemen and camels for great and cavalry. Yeah, good matchup. We're still going a lot of these guys, but you need the archers in front of them. I would like to see mangonels. I think mangonel is a highly underused unit that can do a lot of value, and especially when combined with this. You put a couple mangonels behind these guys, nobody can ever reach those mangonels to take them out, and the mangonels will absolutely body any pikemen they have bodied up here. What does this guy have? He's got 16 pikemen. You get a couple mangonels behind your camels, and those mangonels will do damage. I guess the mangonels do friendly fire, so maybe that's why you don't see them quite so much, but I guess they pair better with archers. Maybe get some mangonels with these archers. And, you know, yeah, you have like the elephants in front. You know, you have the elephants standing, a couple elephants standing on top of the mangonels. That way the guys go past the archers. And you want the mangonels, the archers. Elephants in front on stand ground. Elephants on front to stand ground. The mangonels right behind them. I don't know, it's like, how do you prevent your mangonels from like... I mean, if the mangonel hits your elephant, it's got 450 health, right? A little friendly fire there is worth it for bodying their halberdiers with the mangonels, right? Yeah. Surely. I don't know if you read me early. It's hard to read your guys' chat because you tend to do like these big, long paragraphs. And when I glance at chat, I tend to focus on short, quick sentences that are easy to read. So if you write in paragraphs, you're going to get ignored often. Sorry. I like to focus on the gameplay and then like read short, easy messages. Look at the cheeky little blue town center over here. The cumin town center over here in the middle of nowhere. That way, that's a backup plan. Town center is what that is. Because what's that near? Trees? You could be near trees down here. I would rather see that town center designed to be hidden. We're under attack. Oh, here comes the engagement. The war elephants are on their way. Send forward the war elephants. Body through their blacksmith. Stop their upgrades. They're getting the damage here. Now there comes the army to counter it though. No, I'm not sure if this is gonna work out the way the orange player wants. You're in range of your tower there. Oh boy, that's a big fight. That's a big fight right there. And we are going crazy. Look at the value. Was that a trebuchet I just saw throw? We're in Imperial Age. I didn't notice. I always miss when the age up happens. We're in Imperial Age. We have a trebuchet attacking the castle. And as expected, we got some monk conversions happening as well. Convert some elephants, maybe. The blue player is countering nicely. And, I mean, they got the archers here to help out, but unfortunately, you started this fight with your army split in half. Elephants here, your archers here. Are you actually going to win this fight? It's because you're fighting underneath the castle. You're fighting underneath the castle, and your crossbowmen are actually doing pretty good work. I also think some units got distracted over here. I'm surprised. I guess the crossbowmen did some great work here, and the fight didn't like. I think the fact that fight happened under the castle is a really big deal for the orange player, and they did pivot to what the guy was doing, countering just war elephants, and bringing the crossbowmen, and he didn't really have much of a counter for the crossbowmen, so did some great value there. The monks, though, converting an elephant is huge value. Getting that elephant conversion is very nice. That's great. More conversions from that. Yeah, if I'm the orange player, I've stopped making the elephants because monks are converting them. They've got a lot of counter units to them. I want to switch to something else that's not so devastating to get converted, something that's not so well countered by halberdiers and whatnot. I want my Savars. If I'm the pervert, no, we're still going. We're all in on elephants. We are all in on elephants. Blue player, monks. 5 monks, make that 10. More monks. More monks. More monks. I'm not sure going all in on the elephants is good. Like, he took down a blacksmith and you got a nice little attack, but I don't know. I feel like trying to do the attack with elephants in Castle Age when your opponent is in Imperial Age is probably not the play. Then again, maybe it is a play, because you need to hurry up and get to Imperial Age yourself, but you need to have a gap to attack their trebuchets. Maybe that's exactly the play. Actually, maybe that's why they attacked, is because they saw the trebuchets, didn't notice. They're under attack again. They're going to notice this. They don't, you know, yeah, they see it. Now they see that they're under attack. And you can send your boys in. Yep. You're going to wait till you actually have your crossmen behind them this time. You're going to go take the fight. The blue player knows where it's going to happen this time. They've got the halberdiers here. They have the camels here. They're ready for this fight. You should have had those guys. You should have had those already in front of the trebuchets. Should have had them already in front. This is a great match. Great counterplay back and forth. How is this fight going to play out here? The trebuchets will do a lot of damage to the castle in the meantime. The castle's destroyed. It's not great for you. And the problem's the house a little bit in the way. They're not reaching it. They've got the cross. Oh, that's bad. They had the crossbows aimed on the trebuchet when they need the crossbows aimed on the guys that are attacking and bodying their elephants. That was a misplay. They selected all their units. They selected all their units. Right-clicked the trebuchet, and so their crossmen weren't really helping them in the way they wanted. There might have been some conversions happening there as well. So that engagement went poorly for them. Their castle went down. Their response: build it back, build it back, build it again. And I think they're going to keep committing to this elephant play. I don't know if they want to do that. Honestly, massing crossbowmen is a good play right now. Take those crossbowmen in. You saw the engagement. The guys, you have to assume that he's probably still reeling from that fight. Take those crossbowmen in there. He has nothing to counter those. I mean, he doesn't know what exactly is there, but he was in there fighting. Oh, yeah, go forward. Oh, no. Come on, Orange, you got to go in. Oh, the trebuchets attacking the crossbowmen. Yeah, get involved. Oh, but they have the skirmishers now. That's why they're not going in. Maybe they saw that I didn't. The elite skirmishers coming in. Both these players are doing a fantastic job of countering each other's units. Yeah, get back underneath your new castle that he didn't know was there. And you got the attack bonus up there. You no longer have the attack bonus in your castle, so if these units get up here and attack there, yeah, get those guys out of there. I mean, skirms counter archers, but you've got a lot more archers. They have skirms. Oh, but they're converting your elephants. Got to get in there and do something about that. Okay. I feel like they don't know this, but I feel like they should just apply pressure. Orange should just attack. You have a mass of crossbowmen. That's good. They are getting to Imperial Age a little bit late, but they're holding their own. The trebuchets are coming in. They need to apply pressure. And don't attack the trebuchet this time. Don't attack command on the trebuchet this time. I mean, you got one down, but you need to attack these guys in front of you. You need to take these guys out. Get these halberdiers out of here. Get that elephant in there to, like, draw the aggro of some units. Get the crossbowmen involved. Please don't be... You're attacking the trebuchet. I guess they really want to protect their castle. You know what? The trebuchet went down pretty quick. I guess the elephant got in there. Run from that elephant. Oh, boy. I mean, they're stopping the trebuchets. And their economy is still falling behind. Resources collected. They've collected... For somebody who's collected 12,000 less resources, doing all right. But here's the problem. They're massing skirms. They're massing skirms, and you're not doing anything to counter skirms. The blue player has adapted to yours. I mean, you're trying to adapt to theirs, scorpions. What do we use to counter skirms? Knights. We use knights to counter skirms. Or elephants. I guess elephants kind of work. I feel like I'd like to see Savars from you. Like, the extra movement speed I mean, functionally, they're doing similar things. The War Elephants, the Knights, they're both tanky cav units. Use the Knights that can run away from the spears more effectively and can chase down the skirms more effectively. Your obsession with the War Elephants is not doing you any favors here. Although for content, I appreciate it, because nothing says content like a screenshot of 12 elephants on the screen, right? Yeah, the skirms were a good choice to deal with those archers. And then when the elephants come in, you commit to the spearmen. Actually, you don't even bother with the spearmen. This is brilliant. Yeah, I'm really rooting for blue here. Although I'm kind of rooting for orange, honestly. You use the skirms for the crossbowmen. They send the elephants in. You retreat, and then have your monks try to convert the elephants. It's beautiful, and it's just great. That's why, because they're so slow, they can't catch these guys. Scorpion, though, they're trying to use Scorpion as a play. I'm not sure if Scorpion is the play right here. I don't know. They need to counter skirms. The orange player has not really... elephants don't counter skirms because they just run away. Kite your elephants back. They get converted by a monk. You hear that little sweet tinkle, tinkle, tinkle in your ear, and you're going to have a converted elephant there. Although they convert... Yep, and there we go. They've grabbed another elephant. Did you research... I think they researched heresy. Did they? No, because this guy got joined theirs. And yet we commit. We commit to the War Elephants. I think the Cumans are going to win this. Unless the orange player adapts to the skirms, which they're not doing yet. I'm not seeing any adaptation. They're going all... They're researching 31 crossbowmen, even though this guy's got 15 skirms and is researching more. And then in come... And here we go. Another unit countering the archers is the cavaliers, although I think 5 may not be enough for a massive crossman. But if you bring in the skirms as well, they both players have done a pretty good job adapting to each other's army adjustments, except for the last few minutes, the orange player has not adapted to the skirms. And there it is, the resignation. GG. Next match. All right, the map is Arena, and the Bengalis are on the top left. This guy right here with an ELO of 1091. And over here on the bottom right, we have the Burgundians with an ELO of 1099. Let's actually discuss these civilizations. Got a little thing right here. The Bengalis. I can actually move this to be a little bit more centered. There we go. They are an elephant and naval civilization. And elephants receive less bonus damage and are more resistant to conversion, so they're not as susceptible to the monks attacking us. This player is going pushing their deer in nice and early. Can kill that for some meat. The town centers spawn 2 villagers when the next age is reached. So they just get free villagers, which is nice for going through the ages. So their eco's looking good. And they have cavalry get +2 attack versus skirmishers. So trying to use skirmishers to counter this guy isn't going to work if they go for archers, because they use cavalry in response to that. This isn't relevant because there's no water on this map. This is relevant though. The monks get +3 armor and +3 pierce armor as well, so they're like a little tankier than normal. And the monks take 10% less population space, which will be relevant in a minute. And the unique units over here from Bengalis, the unique unit they can get from their castle is the Ratha, which is a unique chariot that can switch between melee and ranged attack. I think it's one of the only units, or the only unit that can do that. They can like shoot arrows from a distance. If somebody gets in close, they can switch to a melee attack and start using melee damage. So they can shoot. So if a unit is weak to range, they can just use the range attacks. If a unit is weak to melee attacks, they can switch to melee attacks, which is a pretty neat, cool thing about them. And we already went over that. Now, if we switch over to here, if I can actually click this and swap over to this, the Burgundians, center that a little bit right there. The Burgundians, the thing about these guys, to connect to what we were talking about the other guys, them being a little bit stronger on the monk side a little bit. Their Coustilier, right here, their unique unit from the castle. It's a cavalry unit. It can charge its attack. It is weak versus monks. So that's going to be very relevant. Weak versus monks should mean that if I understand correctly, that they will be able to convert these units faster than normal. So if this guy spams lots of Coustiliers because it's his unique unit, and the Bengalis guy spams lots of monks because his guys have strong monks. If he chooses to go that, he might not. People don't always use that, but if they do, his monks will convert this guy's units very easily. So that is something they should watch out for. You can actually check the tech tree while you're in-game and study your opponents, so maybe these guys will observe that. But covering this, it's like the Burgundians are a cavalry civilization. Their economic upgrades are available 1 age earlier and cost less food. So if they wanted to, click their lumber camp down here and they wanted to, get the wood chopping upgrade, that can be done 1 age earlier. So they can improve their mill stuff and their lumber camp stuff, their mining stuff a little bit earlier if they want to put that money in that. Stable tax costs half, so they can upgrade their, the horse lines or blood lines for hit points and whatnot, get that going better. Cavalry upgrade, this is big. The Cavalier upgrade is available in the Castle Age. It's kind of big. Basically, there's an upgrade to make your knights stronger that you get in Castle Age. Normally, Cavaliers you can't make until Imperial Age. Being able to get them in Castle Age means you can upgrade your knights right away. And in Castle Age, you can rush Cavaliers, which are stronger than knights. So expect to see some knights and Cavaliers from this guy, probably. Gunpowder units have plus 25% attack, so the hand cannoneers, the guys that shoot the cannoneers, whatever, I forget what they're called, the guys that run around the cannons, blank in the name, they have more attacks, they're stronger, so expect some hand cannoneers, Imperial Age maybe. And the unique units, Coustilier, we went over them a little bit. Oh, no, they charge their attack, so basically, their attack is only 8, which is not that great, a little bit cheaper than knights, you can spam them better than knights, but it takes, I think, 40 seconds for them to charge their attack. So you take them out of combat, they charge up, it gives them plus 20 attacks. It's actually, their first hit will be 28, so they can rush in a bunch of them, hit for 28 damage, which is a lot. There goes the boar, get the boar for some food. And then they can, run back out of combat because they're cavaliers, or not they're cavalry. Stay out of combat for a bit, charge up again, go back in for a big hit. So they really excel in hit and runs. As far as like a long, drawn-out war, probably not that great. So for like early hit and run, those guys can be pretty good. And the Flemish militia is basically this guy right here. They are a combination of, effectively, as far as like strength wise, of the Imperial Age two-handed swordsman and the halberdier, in that they are they have a bonus against cavalry, but it's only +8 bonus damage, whereas a halberdier gets +32 bonus damage against cavalry. So they they're not as good against cavalry as halberdiers, but they're still good against them, better than most other units. But they can also do well against regular infantry. Halberdiers can only handle cavalier and nothing else. This guy can do, or cavalry. This guy can handle some cavalry, do an okay job against cavalry, but can also hold their own against other units. So they're more all-arounder units, which is actually pretty useful for an Imperial Age infantry units. And there's the unique text, Burgundian, the farmers slowly generate gold in addition to food. It's not that much. You get, I think it's 26 farms, once you have this tech, will generate the same amount of gold in a minute as one guy on a gold mine. So it's something. It'll add up over time on like a long match, but I wouldn't rush getting the tech early. Unless you just have gold, because it costs 300 gold to get it, unless you're just like burning, like sitting on a lot of gold. And then the Flemish Revolution is actually pretty notable. This upgrades all existing villagers into Flemish militia. So if you have 100 villagers and you click this upgrade, all of a sudden they get turned into 100 Flemish militia. If you're looking for one final push, like it's a real close fight, you can convert all your villagers into military, do that final push, and maybe win with that final push. So we might see a Flemish militia rush at some point. But then your eco's gone, because all your villagers got turned to these guys. Now you can train more villagers after that and try to recover your eco, but unless you're sitting on a lot of food banked up, you're sacrificing eco. So it's a risky move, but you really kind of want to win with that move, because if you don't, well, then you're kind of trying to catch up on eco, right? And on the team bonus, these guys is their relics generate both gold and food, so they're great at getting passive income, these guys. But that's enough talking about the civs. That is that's a lengthy lengthy description of the civs. But we are now reaching the Feudal Age. I kind of like doing this long intro, going a deep dive on the civs, because the first 5 minutes of the game, especially on Arena, there's not a lot happening as far as what these guys do. Dark Age is in this game is fairly formulaic. You get your guys getting some food, you start getting some guys mining stone, you maybe build some houses, you build a mill to get some berries, you're coming over here in the maybe start building a barracks and blacksmith. The first 5 minutes of standard map mode, or random map mode, when I'm playing what I'm watching right now, the most popular mode to like play and watch, at least on YouTube. There you go, Feudal Age is mostly, especially on Arena, is just you just sit back and kind of like do the things of like get your eco going, you get your mills, houses, maybe a barracks. It's fairly formulaic, so I find it's a great time, because I like to sit here and talk about the cids for 5 minutes. And if you're watching this and the video still at this point, you're probably curious as well. And whereas Empire Wars, 5 minutes of the Empire Wars, the match is already halfway over. It's crazy. So that's what we're doing. And the fast castle from the Bengalis. Okay, so this person's doing a strategy. There's a strategy where you can spend a little bit more time in Dark Age, and then you save up resources to get yourself into Feudal Age, and then very quickly after that, quickly get into Castle Age. So we have a fast castle from the Bengalis. They've barely been in Feudal Age at all, and they're quickly going to Castle Age. The question is, will the Burgundians do the same, or are you going to try and do some Feudal Age attacks? The thing about the Arena game mode is that you start with walls. See how this orange scout out here wants to check these walls? These two scouts are just being friendly. This guy must be on stand ground and not attacking back. Otherwise, you attack that guy. They're doing, what's the scouting? What is orange scouted? Orange has done some nice scouting over here. Cyan is already done with their scouting. Okay, so I think Cyan's got a little bit quicker there. Score's about the same over there. This guy is clearly from a different country over there with that name. But the fast castle is huge for me. So what do you have upgrades? You have the horse collar already. You're working on the double bid axe. That'll improve your farms. And this guy has them as well. Okay, you're going his castle as well. It took you a little bit longer. You're about a minute in game time behind, but you'll be right behind them. But arena maps are fairly formulaic as far as how the start goes, because these walls make it so that Dark Age harassment doesn't really happen, Feudal Age harassment doesn't really happen. These walls with 1,080 hit points make it so that Feudal Age units and earlier can't really push through the wall. So it's very much, you sit, unless somebody goofs up and lets them come in through a gate. It's very much both players want to get their economy going, prep themselves for a Castle Age showdown, sometimes even an Imperial Age showdown. Hey, John Smith, how you doing? Welcome to the stream. How you doing? Hi, so did you find any monk games yet? We might be about to. The Bengalis here, they have strong monks. This guy just deleted his wall and put a castle in its place. Why? Why delete the wall? And the Cyan player does see this. They see that right there. They see the castle going up. Interesting play. I wouldn't expect somebody to delete their wall and put a castle right there. Normally people put their castle behind the walls, or put a castle outside the walls, or even a fort castle near the gold or across here. No, this person wants to delete their walls, put the castle in the walls. I love it. I love it. I like seeing weird, funny, goofy things. I like that. That's what I'm looking. That's what I'm looking for matches. An attack. There's a fight going on here. So it looks like I got some scouts. So this guy made another scout. I don't know why. Oh, there comes the spearman to defend it. The bonus damage from spearman is not to be underestimated. Look at the hits when the spearman hits. Spearmen do damage and the castle goes up. That's a beautiful castle. I like that. Is this my first time seeing the Bengali castle? It might be. Beautiful. But that was a bad fight for them. I don't know why this person made another scout and attacked with that. Going for the second town center for better work on their eco over here. Crank out villagers faster, but the orange player already has it. Eco-wise, we have a 6 villager lead from the orange player, so they're doing great over there. I think the orange player is a little bit in the lead pacing-wise. And there's the monk already. Gonna pick up that relic, run it back. And are you gonna go for the farther away relic before... yeah, go for the far away relics first before this guy starts sending out his monks to grab them, right? They got monasteries too. They're training the monk. Looks like the orange player is just a little bit more efficient in their pacing. If they could make more monks and grab all the relics, that'd be pretty good. Because you know, who was it? Was it the Burgundians that do well with the... Yeah, it's the Burgundians that get the bonus from relics. So, if I'm the orange player, I want to get all the relics, so they don't get a monk with relics under attack. Where? Oh, they got in! They got in! I missed it, I was tabbed out! This guy was bringing in a relic with a monk, and then this guy gets in, he's attacking villagers, he's gonna get a villager kill? No, it's not quite in time. They've got that loom defense. Nope. The loom paying off over there, keeping that villager alive. There goes the scout. He did get in, though. This guy's going back to the scouts of his own. This guy's got spearmen chilling there. So this guy will get this eventually. Once he makes another monk, he'll get that relic there. Yep, he's got it there, bringing the relic back. I think this guy's grabbed his own relic over here. Sure. Is there a way... Can I see if they have relics? Yeah, okay, so this guy's got one relic. What about you? Where's your relic? Oh, no, that's a castle. Gotta check the monastery. 2 relics already for you. Okay, we got a little bit of a relic rush right now. The blue player, maybe the scouts are good play because you can, like, lock down the relics. You really do. Oh, here comes the first Ratha. So they do, is that 5 damage? It's not a lot of damage from them. They can switch between attacks. So here we go. They're in melee mode right now, and they're trying to chase this guy down. Well, scouts are faster than any other cavalry. They're just speedy boys. The scouts coming over here. Another Ratha coming in. They're trying to get that monk. Don't let him in. Don't let him in. Don't let him in. You're gonna let him in. You're gonna let him in. You're gonna let them in. You've let them in. You've let them in. You've let them in. Oh, but the castle took down one of these guys over there, and about to lose that monk. Oh, trying to convert him. The healing. The other monk is The other monk. Oh, they got him just at the last end, but for that, the second monk was healing him almost at the same rate that the scout was attacking him. Did lose a monk though. That's 100 gold down the drain for them. That's not great for them. Bit expensive, but they did get the relic, and they've got 3 relics. And this player has 1 relic and a garrisoned monk, probably an accent. Where's that 5th relic at? The relic wars are occurring. Maybe somebody's already got, like, walked in or sitting somewhere. I thought there's 5 relics per map. What's this over here? There's something on here. There is a hawk. That's a hawk? That's not a hawk. There's some creature back there. A wolf. A wolf hiding behind there. All right, that's not gonna do a whole lot. Another wolf over there. All right, well, I don't know what the last relic is, but people are running around. We have 4 town centers from the orange player, and a 4th town. This seems like a pretty nice even matchup. That's the nice thing about, like, Empire Wars, you Spectating Empire Wars, it is 80%, 90% of the matches are just like a one-sided stomp. You want a nice even match? Standard map typically does a better job of getting, like, properly matched players, skill-wise, because there's just bigger player pool for make a better elo system. The university coming up from you, okay. No castle yet from this player, and they only have 2 people on stone. I don't know that the Burgundians here want to go for a castle. I mean, or at least not right away. Burgundians, what are your units from the castle? You have the Coustilier, which is weak to conversions. Maybe that's why you don't want to go for them. Or maybe you just don't like the Coustilier. Why would you go for the Burgundians if you don't want to go for the Coustilier? Maybe they like the Flemish militia? Maybe like the early eco upgrades? Maybe they like the stable text costing half price? Maybe they like the Cavalier rush? Why would you want... Maybe they like their relics? Usually people pick a civ based on unique units, right? But maybe he wants the Flemish militia. And he's going to wait for Imperial Age for that. What is the play here? Are you trying to save up food to go for, 500 food. You saving up for a little bit of a... No, you're cranking out villagers. You're not trying to rush Imperial Age. I think both players want to do Imperial Age battle. There's some situation where there's only 4 relics. I don't know how it happens, something about the map. So is this like a map that only has 4 relics? Could be. No, there it is. I just missed it. Yeah. 4 relics for you. 1 relic for you is not a great situation. The orange player has outplayed them for relics. They'll be getting some nice passive income from relics over there. And that is huge for them. And also, this guy won't be getting much passive, actually, because, you know, their extra bonus is like food. It kind of negates their bonus, right? Of like, I get extra food from relics. Well, you only got one relic, right? Nice advantage for them. They have farms all over the world over here. They're doing nice. Got 32 farmers. They've got 33 farmers. 12 on wood, 19 over here. Eco-wise, they are a little bit behind. Orange player seems to be slightly ahead on, like, the economic game, the relic game. So far, I'm giving the lead a little bit to the orange player, but that doesn't mean a lot. It doesn't mean a lot in this game, because you could have, like, a big... I've seen people with, like, a 2,000 score lead just get wrecked because they don't know how to counter a certain unit they haven't encountered yet. So we shall see. I think this guy had didn't this guy have like 500 games? This guy had like 3,000 games. I've seen people with 7,000 games get bodied by people with 100 games. So don't rank too much into don't factor in that how many games they play too much. Some people can play 1,000 games and just like they don't care about getting better. They just want to chill out and vibe, right? Handcart being built or researched in the town center for more villager efficiency. Not cranking out a lot of units over here. Defensive castle. I mean, I kind of like the castle. I kind of, you know what? I'm kind of into it. I'm kind of into this, this wall castle. The wall castle enjoyer. Wall castle enjoyers rejoice. I will build my castle into the wall. And we're building another castle. Strange placement for this castle. I don't understand the purpose of this castle. Normally castles are used to defend resources or to apply pressure. I mean, if you want to defend the stone, put it closer to the stone. Because enemies can run around that. Oh, another castle going up for you. See, I like this castle right here. Actually, I wouldn't mind this castle being a little bit farther forward, because this castle defends this gold really well, but it barely defends this gold at all. They could just send archers right here to pepper anybody at that gold. But if you put this castle right here, perhaps, and then like this part of this would defend that gold nicely, and this back here defend that gold nicely, I would like this a little bit farther forward. Do they see this? They don't see that castle going up. They have no knowledge of this castle being built. Also, they don't know. Neither of them knows. Neither of them knows about the castle each other is building. Just a coincidence they're both building them here. Okay. But I think maybe the orange is playing, and they're going for the mining camp here. A lot of players will do this. They want to mine the gold in the middle first, and then work their way back. Their plan is like, I'll save this gold for later, and I'll go for the more dangerous gold first before he has a lot of guys to apply pressure. Unfortunately for him, these guys, if he sets them into... I don't know why these guys are like locked in on melee mode. You really should put these in ranged mode. Put those in... Oh, they're getting melted by that castle. Put those in ranged mode, and they can just pepper those from a safe distance. The question is, will Orange realize that? Because that is just free villagers they can harass right now. Their plan is to move them back. They should really move these... They got some monks somewhere around here. Should move these monks over into range to heal them. Not quite in range, but they're busy doing other things. They're building some archery ranges. We are going to see perhaps some cav archers. They want to go for ranged units, which is weird because of these guys they have locked in on melee. They're not making any more of them. They just wanted a few to harass a little bit. What are you up to? You've got 2 monks. You got the Custelier spam has begun. They do want the Custeliers. They do. Imperial Age has already happened. I didn't notice it from you. I tend to not notice Imperial Age upgrades happening sometimes. Or any age upgrades, just tend to not notice them. Imperial Age is happening for you. They're both about to enter Imperial Age. They're trying to build a siege workshop in range of this castle because they didn't know that castle was there. Now they do. But that castle over there is just going to slowly shoot down that siege workshop, so it's not going to serve a lot of purpose. Rest in peace, that's why scouting is important. And they're both in Imperial Age. The upgrades have happened. All the upgrades, they want all the upgrades all at once. The ballistics, I want it. Bloodlines, I want it. Town Watch, I want it. Parthian Tactics, I want it. Lead to Elephant Archer. They're going for Elephant Archer, okay. Not a lot of civs have access to the Elephant Archers, but these guys do, and they want to use them. They want tanky, ranged units, and they want more holy crap. You realize Elephant Archers they're expensive, my man. I don't think you have, wait, 136 villagers? They do have the economy. They do have the economy to finance, creating, 8, my bro! We are about to see... we are about to see so many elven archers. The Custiliers coming out, though. Plus 27 attack? Wait, what? Oh, because they're charged. Oh, it's 27 attack when it's charged. Or maybe like there's an upgrade they got. Are these like elite Custiliers? Elite Custiliers probably get plus 27 attack when attack is charged. So... do they see this? Do they see this? They don't know. They don't know. They haven't been scouting. They don't know about the 9 archers, the villagers they could pick. Here comes the boys. Here comes. Oh, look at these. Look at them boys. We got 9 of them already. They do 11 damage. I mean, so what do you do if you're trying to deal with this? Because that is a lot of meat. You try to convert them. You try to convert them with your monks. That's what you do. You convert them with your monks. Nope, not happening. They get bodied. I think, yeah, ranged units would be good. Bombard cannons already from the blue players. Cyan come with the bombard cannons. Trebuchet, hide behind your castles and hit them with the bombard cannons. They're trying to hit that trebuchet from a distance. It's kind of working. What do you... I think spamming mangonels will work nicely for this. The problem is your siege workshops on the front lines. And that castle is already down, wasn't paying attention to that. Too distracted by this nonsense over here. The craziness that's happening in this region of the world. The trebuchet is doing great damage. Cyan's actually doing all right if they could counter this. The problem is they don't have a great counter to this mess. Although Elfins don't do a ton of damage against a building, so as long as they can handle these... If they can take down that treb, that's going to help a lot. Here's the problem is they're struggling to take down that treb. They don't have a great counter to these guys. Here come the Custiliers. They need halberdiers. Halberdiers melts this. They need to upgrade their pikemen and halberdiers and spam them. I mean, the Custiliers did all right, but the problem is they're effectively knights once their charge attack is gone. The elephant archer spam is unreal. The blue player needs to adapt. They need to spam halberdiers. Are they adapting? I see Blast Furnace, I see Elite Skirmishers. Oh, yeah, Skirmishers work as well. Yeah, exactly. These guys have the armor class of both Archers and as Cavalry, so you can counter them with either Elite Skirmishers or Halberdiers, or both. And since they're ranged, maybe Skirmishers are the better choice. This is a nice push. They're building another castle. This guy wasn't prepared for this. I'm not sure the 4 barracks and 4 siege workshop were the play. They were not prepared for this unit. They didn't have any counter prepared, but they are building it now. How many buildings do you have? This person doesn't spam. There we go. Yeah, archery range. There we go. Lots of archery ranges. 3 archery ranges over there. They understand. They're going to start spamming the units. The problem is these guys don't go through walls very well. It's really all about that. You know what's be nice? Some light cav. Some light cav would be nice from this player to run past this and get rid of these guys. Because the trebuchets are the real threat right now, getting through your castles, getting through walls. Because these guys, they don't do that much damage against buildings. It's not that insane, right? But they will work on it little by little by little. They're working on these. And there's the surrender because they didn't have their skirmishers in time. GG. Next match. All right, the map is Hideout, and on the left we have the Teutons, played by this person with an ELO of 1042, and on the right we have the Mongols, played by this person with an ELO of 1028. And let's take a look at the civilizations here, get you positioned nicely for us. And this guy's playing as the Teutons, which is an infantry civilization. The monks have twice the healing range, towers garrison twice as many units, so I think 10. Murder holes, which allows towers and castles to shoot at their feet. Normally they can't by default, gotta get that tech first. It is free, so it's herbal medicines. Garrison units will heal 6 times as fast, so you can heal guys inside by your castles by garrisoning them. Farms are a lot cheaper, so their late game eco is good. The town center garrison gets plus 10, so you can hide 25 villagers here. I think it's 15, maybe it's 26 instead of 16, not sure. Barracks and stables get plus 1 melee armor in Castle Age, another plus 1 Imperial Age for a total plus 2. So their melee and knights and whatever will have stronger melee armor, so anything that does melee damage, not great against this civilization. The unique unit is the Teutonic Knight, which is a very strong unit, but mangonels and archery would be the counter to it, which will come relevant here because that's what these guys are good at, right? And they have a 0.8 movement speed. They're very slow. They're strong though. 14 damage, 7 melee armor is insane. So melee is very bad against them. Ironclad gives siege weapons extra melee armor. So if they want siege weapons, they can be more tanky. Crenellations gives plus 3 range to castles, so the castles can shoot farther away. And it also makes the garrisoned infantry fire arrows. Normally infantry can't fire from within a castle, but in this they can. So they can garrison their infantry to get some more damage from the tower if they want to. And their units are strong against monks. Now if we switch over to the Mongols over here, like so. The Mongols are kind of a counter. The Teuton civilization normally very strong, but the Cav archer and the this right here make the Mongols very strong against the Teutonic Knights. We'll get to this in a second here. Cav archers fire 25% faster, good against slow-moving infantry that can't catch these speedy mounted units. Light cavalry, hussar, steppe lancers get more hit points, and their hunters work 40% faster, so they get their food faster to start. Their unique unit is the Mongudai, a Cav archer over here. It's got fast firing attack. It's basically like a souped up version of a regular Cav archer, strong versus siege weapons and infantry. And the unique tech, nomads, lost houses don't decrease population, so if they lose his house, their population maximum does not go down, which is nice. And they have a, this right here is the real, like, I mean, the fact that their unique unit is a strong counter to their unique units, this guy's, is pretty good. But most importantly, their, the drill, siege workshops move 50% faster, or siege workshop units move 50% faster. That includes mangonels, which normally have a 0.6 movement speed. These guys over here have a, their unique unit has a 0.8 movement speed. But with this 50% faster, those who like math, this 0.6 times, you know, an extra 50% faster becomes 0.9. The Mongolian mangonels move faster, again, scouting over here, the Mongolian mangonels move faster than the Teutonic Knights. And guess what? Mangonels do amazing at mass up infantry. So if this guy, oh, there's a little distraction over here. If this guy just masses like 40 Teutonic Knights, all this guy has to do is mass like 5 or 6 mangonels, and they will, and do the micro properly, and it will body that massive army, as long as they have room to like move backwards, which on this map they do. So that is very scary from the blue player if they are aware of, they're even aware of that. And what was the last thing on here? Oh yeah, scouts, light cav and hussars get +2 line of sights, and that's generally what's going on there. But that is a very interesting civ matchup. Normally people are kind of scared of the Teutons because, oh, they attack so strong. I'm not sure why you're attacking the gate instead of attacking this. I mean, I guess it only has 90 extra hit points, and it takes away 3 tiles instead of just 1. But, I mean, ultimately, you're probably not going to make your way through that, right? I mean, if they just ignore it, maybe you will. Maybe you will. All right. But also keep in mind, the people playing this game, they can actually, like, you know, while they're playing the game, click a button in the top right on their HUD, because it's different than this Capture Age HUD here, and look up information about their civ, which honestly I do recommend to do if you're not familiar with the civ you're facing against. That way you can see, holy crap, this guy's siege workshop units move 50% faster. He's gonna go over here and just do terrible things. Look at this. Look at this. You can go out and fight that? What are you trying to do? What is this? What is this micro back and forth? Who's got more hit points over here? Oh, the blue was a little bit lower in hit points. Just trying to scare him off a little bit. Need to get that first hit in. Villagers, what are these villagers doing? Oh, hello. We've got some villagers going out. But, oh, is Red about to scout? Does Red see this? We need to select Red there. They do not see it, but are they going to? Is this bad timing? The blue player should have let that knight kept attacking. And they see it, and they see it. These, I don't know what these sneaky little villagers are up to. Abandoned ship? Oh, they ordered them to attack. They're trying to fight them. Not sure Red player knows it. Might just sent them back while they're paying attention over here. I don't know what these guys are trying to do. A fort castle? Or trying to fort tower? What are these villagers up to, good sir? What am I playing? I am spectating Age of Empires 2 and commentating. I don't know what these villagers are doing. This one's getting far ahead. This one can get picked off if they're not careful. They're trying to build something somewhere. I don't know what you're up to, though. Is this scout going to attack that villager? Yeah, you better micro that back, have him fight back. You're going to lose a villager. That's not good. You don't want to lose that villager. Oh, just bad reaction time on your part. Also, just bad job spreading your guys out. Oh, you let him in. We have been let in. Get that scout out of here. Oh, you're trapped. You might as well just commit to try and take out that scout. There it is. It's the forward watchtower. The forward watchtower, but you're getting pushed back by like 8 villagers. As soon as that scout saw you going over there, the gig was up and you needed to like back up. You wanted to have your guys there building it before this guy had a chance to react. Although, this is not bad. You've just now pulled... What? Oh, we're building a forward market. You've pulled 9 villagers off of economy for the Mongols. So, let's resource collect is actually kind of even right now. The scouts can try and attack. That's not a fight you really want. I mean, the forward market's not that big of a deal. those villagers have to go back to work eventually. Then you can sit back there plinking at a little bit. And we're going for house down here. I don't understand the plays that are happening over here. We are building a blacksmith. We are in Feudal Age over here for both of them, all right? We are buying food, selling wood, selling stone, buying food. Curva over here, the Mongolians, is buying. They want food. They're trying to get lots of food real quick because they want to rush Castle Age. The Mongols want to rush Castle Age. The blue player is. We're building everything outside of our base. And are you? Wait, is that a blue tower? Are you trying to? Blue, are you trying to, blue? Are we trying to do a rush, tower rush, the Teutons, but like just executing it very poorly? I feel like as soon as the first one failed, you should give up or like run around this direction and do it over here. I feel like, yes, blue is trying to be cheeky with a tower rush, while red is over here ecoing up and going to Castle Age, and I like this. The lower rated player by a little bit is actually making some nice plays. They build a farm out here because they want to get this. I like this play. Get the, it's worth it to build a farm out here for these ibex over there. 100 food on each of those, and little combat going over here. The blue player has got are those villagers? What are these guys? No, they're building militia. You must have built a barracks back here. Got a blacksmith. Yeah, you got a barracks over here. Yeah, this person wants to do a Feudal Age harass, not realizing that they're doing a little bit slow. And this guy's already going to be at Castle Age long before they do. So you need to get some value out of this. I'm not sure slowly plinking away at a blacksmith that has 1800 health and using villagers to do it as well is really worth your time. I don't think this is the push you're looking for. I think you need to accept that your Feudal Age push is not going the way you wanted it to, and then pivot into getting your eco going. But instead, you are... you're still working getting more villagers. I mean, at the end of the day, this guy gets Castle Age first, but your eco is going to be better because you have 28 villagers. And your resources collected 600 more, so... I mean, I think the real danger here is if the Mongols do an early Castle Age push, and all you've got to defend it is this. I don't understand why you have villagers out here, and you're just letting your guys getting attacked by these guys behind. Oh, blue, pay attention. Get these guys out of here. There we go. Get those spearmen out of this. The red player made spearmen to counter that one knight they had. I don't know why he's so dead set on trying to take down this blacksmith and wasting like 3 villagers' time doing it as well. I don't know that this was the play, and they're desperately. I mean, it's work. Maybe it's just an attempt to distract the red player, and it's kind of working. They're over here microing this, but they're also building a stable as well. Watch out for that stable. I feel like just having your guys attack the wall, break through the wall, and then go in and harass over here would be better value than plinking away at a blacksmith, right? That is crazy. And all right, so blue player, they got 31 eco compared to your 21, but the Castle Age, what are you working on over here? You've got a knight already, a knight coming in already. The engagement's going on down here, and you have just 2 men-at-arms and villagers. I mean, having these 3 villagers over here to help in the fight, it's kind of working. It's kind of helping turn the tide of battle for a little bit, but I think they are trying to get them back to actually help their eco a little bit. I don't know why this guy keeps making spearmen, because spearmen are good for one thing and one thing alone, that's fighting cavalry. Maybe it's that same guy, but that spearman's gone. All right, it's military value. That's the only military on the board. This guy's 1 knight, this guy's 2. The knight's coming over here, going to try and get these villages before they get back in time. You've built random houses over here because you probably just want them for vision. Not that they get much vision. I don't know why you put the houses over there. It's a weird choice. The blue player hates this blacksmith. They despise this blacksmith, and they want it gone. They want it gone. The red player is running around over here. You agree with the general principle, though? And the Mongol economy seems very distracted. Students of the edge. I mean, they had the edge for now. It all depends. Can the Mongols take advantage of the early Castle Age? Like they got to Castle Age quick, but what have they done with it? They're not doing an early night rush or anything like that. This guy will eventually get their Castle Age as well. Yeah, they're working on it as well. So getting a Castle Age early didn't really help much. They've gotten to early Castle Age, but they're not doing anything with it. If you rush Castle Age before your opponent does, and your eco's down for a while, you want to compensate by that by doing some value with it. That blacksmith's going to go down. It doesn't cost that much to make a new blacksmith. It's not that big of a deal. Pierce armor helps destroy armor. Mango dies don't have that until they upgrade it. Gotcha. Oh, here we go. Here comes the Steppe Lancer. You're going to try and do some hit and run against these guys, and it's actually kind of working. It's actually kind of working. Nice micro there. I mean, they took about half his health, but the blacksmith stands, 209 health. The blacksmith stands. The red player's doing the right thing over here, which is harassing a palisade wall with 250 health. These guys have done like 1,800 damage. You know how many walls you could have taken down with that? How much more pressure you could have put? Yeah. Better to attack the walls, I think, because then you're forcing them to like micro over here, build a house. This guy needs to adapt, put another micro house over here, otherwise this guy gets in. He's not paying attention. There's the house. Okay, good, good, good. That's how you harass. Just put one unit over there and slowly poke in. There we go. Got the houses. I'm not sure putting houses behind your gate. I mean, I guess you have no gate over here. I guess that works. What are you up to? You've got your barracks, got the market. You're at the castle age now. Got your gold mining upgrade. You still have more villagers than them. You still have like a lot more resources collected than them, which is nice. You're building another town center, so you can, you know, if they break through, garrison inside, your gold miners inside that, but also just so you have a place to spam more villagers, keep your eco cooking. So I think on the eco front, the Teutons are doing better over here. This guy over here, oh, you can like, oh, I see. That's why sometimes my mouse goes weird, because if I scroll in and out while I'm over this, it like does it on the minimap, right? That's kind of neat. All right, well. I know, I mess up sometimes. So now you're trying to do some harassment over here. This guy's just sitting back repairing it. So he got to the Castle Age early, but he's done nothing with it, and he's behind on eco, but he's going step lancers. It concerns me that this guy's going for step lancers. I find that concerning. I want to see castle, I want to see archery range. You're not really trying to get your castle very quickly. So what are you planning here? What are you building towards? There's a barracks and stables. Where is your archery range for cav archers? Where's your castle for your other guys? I think right now they're just trying to like catch him on eco. I think he's trying to distract over here. He's trying to distract over here while he catches up on economy. I think that's the play. I think that is the play. Catch up economy and okay, another town center. But the Mongols are getting dusted by the Teutonic player over here in economy-wise. They've got 40 to 32. They're both in Castle Age. This guy's housed right now. They can't build any more units because they're hitting their house cap. They need to build some more houses. They keep trying to plink at these walls over here. It's not that hard to have some guy come in and put a house down behind it. I mean, he's got the wood to do it too. Needs the houses eventually anyways, right? So it's not really accomplishing much down here. And they're trying to be like clever about it. Have this guy tag down here, and this guy's gonna go plink over here. And he's got another guy over here. Yeah, he's really determined to get this guy to like box himself in. Actually, this might kind of work. They can. Well, this guy didn't want to. He wants this exit open. He's not going to put houses there. He can't because that's in the way. And now we have. Here comes the castle from the Teutonic Knights. I wonder if Curva here will have the presence of mind to use the proper tools to. If this is what you don't want to do, is go all in on melee units versus the Teutonic Knights. You want ranged units, you want the mangonels because they move nice and fast. All right, now, okay, we've got another town centers coming down. That'll help you start catching up on eco a little bit. I want to see villagers being made over here. That's good. They're cooking over there a little bit. And there's constantly sitting back here. The harassment from the red player, it is legitimate. And they do have 2 camel riders, 2 step lancers, 2 knights. Melee attack. Melee attack, melee attack. Oh, you're through, you're through, you're through, you're through, you're through. But there are knights holding the line. And there's 5 knights, actually. So they have 10 attack and 2 armor there. Your guys over here. I mean, do you have your camels here? Your camel will help with that. You could maybe... I mean, maybe... Do you take that fight? I mean, with the camel, maybe you could do all right in that fight. But this guy gets his reinforcement sooner. Not sure. This camel was sent over here a while ago. They were doing something else. So you've made a breach in the defenses, but... well, you weren't able to do anything with it because this guy got his knights there, so it didn't really work out the way you wanted to. They're plinking over here, just trying to harass him a little bit. So I think I think you need to adapt. Where's your archer range? I want to see an archer range or a siege workshop, or otherwise you're in a bad time. Unless this guy doesn't get his... I mean, this guy might not spam Teutonic Knights. You think they will. It's kind of what Teutonic Knights are all about. The question is, will you? I mean, eco is still not looking great. 3,000 behind. I'm kind of rooting for the Teutonic Knights at this point. We're rooting for these boys. I want to see a bunch of Teutonic Knights, and I want to see them just punish the red player for not anticipating what they're all about. Looks like these guys are, yeah, they're using these guys to get these houses out of here. Might as well just get that vision out from the board, take away a few of their population limits, although you've kind of encouraged them to have like no population issues. No Teutonic Knights from you yet. We're working on economic upgrades over here. We're working on iron casting over there. You're just getting rid of these houses over here. Getting a bit of an army. You seem to be committing to camel riders now. The camel riders now make sense because it will. You've seen this guy is spamming, you know, a bunch of knights. So getting camel riders to counter those knights is a solid play. The blacksmith just sits there burning forever. All that attack damage, that did nothing. And the combat attacks happen down here. What is your play, sir? What is your play? You are a lot of wood, getting food, keeping your eco. Where's ecoing up right now? We're ecoing up. We're biding our time. We're cleaning things up. We're preparing. We're pivoting. So the red player saw the knights and is now pivoting. So they're not anticipating the Teutonic Knights. They're just responding to what they see on the screen, which probably good idea. This guy might not even go for Teutonic Knights because so far they're not. What is your response, sir? You are going for monks. They're going for monks. They have 2 monks. They're creating 2 more. Top left is how many are queued to create. 2 is how many exist already. Where's your university at, sir? Where's that university at? Oh, wait a second. We got movement over here. We got a knight doing a little bit of scouting over here, dodging the bears. Nobody seems to be taking relics yet, as far as I can tell. Well, you've got 2 monks. Have you grabbed? You've got 2 monks for now. The monks are coming out. Convert some knights. High value. 1 monk converts 1 knight. It's not bad. Why can't I find your universities? They're there somewhere. I'm sure they're obvious. I just can't find them. Oh, an outward town center right on top of that gold. And with the knights out there to protect them, there's the monks. There's the university. They have 1 relic already. Okay. Where's your university, sir? Where's your monks? Monastery. There it is. Looks similar to the other buildings. You have a relic as well. Okay. Going for another relic. We are disengaging from combats and we are getting our relics. We don't want to fight early. We are late game boys. Mangudai don't have melee damage, they have pierce damage? Yes, correct. Just reading chat there. Yeah, the Mangudai are ranged units from the Mongols here, and that's why you want them against the Teutonic Knights. But if this guy doesn't even go for Teutonic Knights, well then, maybe it's not so relevant. I mean, maybe it's a good call this guy's not going for maybe the Teutons guy here. Oh, Cameron's under attack. We fighting? No, they did a little poke and ran away. They did a little poke, see what's going on over there, a little scouting. They saw about 9 knights over here, and they want to make sure they have enough to deal with those 9 knights. Maybe they don't want that fight at all. How many camel archers do you have over you? You got 9 total camel riders. I would take that fight. If I was red, I would use those 9 camel riders and go in and attack this, because camel riders should do pretty well against knights. They have like a, I forget what it is, like plus 18, plus 20, some attack bonus against knights. You know, it says 6 plus 2, but you add a massive bonus damage against knights, so group your camel riders and just body these guys, right? Body these guys. That was what we want to do there. And that's up. They're applying no pressure. Lots of monks. I mean, the monks are an interesting choice. What are you hoping to convert with these? Maybe they're for healing. Convert maybe it's a just in case thing. In case he goes for the mangonels. I don't know. Some house over here from you. What is your plan, sir? No expansions outside of your base apart from this stuff, which could easily put inside your base. Maybe they did. Maybe they build that stuff outside their base. Look how sloppy this farm placement is. This is somebody who's trying to play quickly, so that isn't worrying about clean placement. That's sloppy over here. A little bit tidier, but ultimately these farms in the game just tend to be sloppy. What are your plays, sir? Market. And we are building 2 stables out here. We're committing. The Teutons, who are known for not being particularly good. These guys, they don't even get cav archers. They don't get the great upgrades from their light guys. They're committing to cavalry. Interesting. What was your thing over here? Teutons. Do you have any bonuses for cavalry? Crenellations, Teutonic Knights, barracks, and stable units. Yeah, there is one +1, actually, they do get +2 melee armor, so there is a little bit of a reason to go for cavalry. Okay, we're getting attacked somewhere. What's happening? Over here, we have a fight. Something just got murdered. Their monk just got murdered by these guys and revealed that they're over here, but that is 100 gold still taken out, right? Hi, CG. Hello, Beck. Welcome in. How you doing? There's the camels. I think this dude wanted to do a sneak attack, but stumbled upon a monk there. And now, like, the gig's up, and now they're, like, changing their mind and going back, but they're leaving some there. They're leaving a few here. A knight, couple camel riders. They're just trying to we're doing things over here. What's happening over here? We have a fight. We have this scout is trying to stop this castle from going up. And, I mean, you're going to need more than that. They've got their own castle going over here as well. I've got to have him use the castle that you do have. I guess they want this here. They see a hill, and they want it on a hill for like the defensive bonus, but realistically, it's not guarding any meaningful resources, no gold or stone, anything like that. And there goes down that scout. Blue's defending this. This doesn't really serve much purpose, this castle. I feel like alone it doesn't do much. Oh, it's on a hill. Defensive bonus on a hill. Attacking down the hill gets plus 25% attack. Attacking up the hill, anything attacking it gets minus 25% attack. So, you know, this castle you ignore unless you're doing trebs. I think they just want its... I don't know. I think what they want is a forward line, and they want to fight here, and they want to be able to retreat. I mean, here's the gold, but it's not really protecting on the hill, because it doesn't reach it. Getting some barracks. I think they just want a forward line, and if they get attacked, they want to be able to retreat and hide under the castle and force them to fight them under the castle. Are they going to shut... Do they shut this down? This castle will go up. They're not even reacting to it. Oh, the monk's trying to get some conversions over there, but got a couple monk kills over there, and the red castle is defending against these guys. Where are the cavalry? Their cavalry, their camel, rather, are way over here. Just running around the side of the map, not here to help at all where they needed them. I don't think running those camels all the way around there and then all the way back was great. I would have just kept them stationed over here. Yeah, they saw they were there, but I mean, I don't understand why the red player is so hesitant to fight knights when you have camels, which are the direct counter to cavalry. This guy is going all in on knights. They just all they have 18 knights and monks. Spam camels. They have shown their hand. They have shown that they're going all in on knights. They love knights. Some monks, I guess, but just make more camels. It's so free. The counter to this guy is so free. They're playing as the Teutons. They're not even going for the Teutonic Knights. Just spam camels and destroy them. You have the technology. You have the units. Maybe some halberdiers too. It'd be great. You have a question? When did you go live? Didn't get a notification? I went live almost 2 hours ago. Yeah, sometimes it doesn't get notifications. There goes the one knight. Do a little bit of scouting. See. Oh, wait, no. This is it's not scouting. This is your own guy. So, yeah, it's your own guy coming back for scouting. Pay attention. Got distracted by chat. So, oh, the trebuchet, because we're in Imperial Age before they are, and we're attacking this, or even using the castle to make unique units. We're making these castles not for unique units, but for trebuchets, I guess, and conscription to get your units faster, so you can train their boys faster. I feel like it's looking grim for the red player because I don't think they understand, they should understand that camels counter these guys because they trained 8 camels, right? But then they just stopped, and I don't understand. Maybe they're trying to save up to rush Imperial Age. Usually I find whoever gets the trebuchets for Imperial Age first and trebuchets first is usually in a strong position, unless the player knows to abandon a position. In this situation, I want to see the red player abandon this castle and move back over this one. Maybe build another... God, they don't have another castle is the problem. They're building a town center over there. They need trebuchets. They need trebuchets, and yeah, they need a lot of villagers repairing this. They need trebuchets to go up. And they're trying to send in 3 light cavalry to attack that. It's not going to work. I'm sorry, red player, but I feel like you need a little more of a game plan here. A little more of a game plan. I think sending 3 out is not going to cut it. Keep in mind they don't have vision. That's true. They didn't know that this guy had 18 knights protecting it, right? Now they do. Their trebuchet goes out. They're going to try to use that trebuchet to take out their trebuchet, but the castle goes down first. I think this is a situation where the red player would have been better off abandoning that castle when there's multiple trebs taking it down, as opposed to trying to get one trebuchet going down. And now they're finally taking the knights the camels to attack the knights, but they're taking it a little bit late. They're taking it a little bit late. You've given them too much time to spam more knights than you have, and you just haven't spammed camels at all. You had the camel advantage, 8 camels versus their 8 knights. Would have won, but then you just stopped spamming camels and just did other things. Pikemen, there we go, pikemen. Get some pikemen out there, that's good. Need to upgrade those to halberdiers. You can spam, that's fine too. Just spam pikemen, just sit back, defend up, let this guy waste his time slowly botting your army, and then, to get the barracks out. I don't know why you're doing a forward barracks right where he's about to attack him and take him down the trebuchets. That seems like the worst thing you could have done. There's a forward castle from them on the hill. I feel like this is the worst play you could have done, is build your barracks in front of the line of attack. You could build your barracks back here and mass your pikemen over here. I think red's panicking. Red's panicking. Blue has, there's the resignation. Yeah, it was just a one-sided stomp from start to finish. But there it is. You'll love to see it. And I have plenty more videos you can watch too. See you next time.